The most abundant protein in your body is not in your muscles. It's actually collagen. And collagen makes up for 1/4 of the overall body weight. That just gives you an idea of how prevalent it is in the body, and I don't think that we're prioritizing it enough. It's pretty darn important. You see, collagen is a protein that's made up predominantly of non-essential amino acids. Now, I've done videos discussing amino acids before, but basically what non-essential amino acids are amino acids that do not need to be derived from the diet. They are already contained within the body. So that's a good thing. However, when our bodies are under stress, or we're aging, or we're flat out stressed out, our bodies start to extract those amino acids for other uses, which can weaken collagen and decrease collagen within the body. Now, throughout this video, when I explain some of the benefits of collagen, you're going to see why it's very important to make sure that that's in check. You see, the main thing, collagen affects our joints. You see, it's got these amino acids in it called proline, glycine, and then glutamine. These are super good for the joints, but they're also good for healing and for digestive health. So when our body starts to break down collagen, we don't have enough of that, it can actually hurt healing and it can actually hurt our joints. And I'll go into more detail on that in just a moment. Also, as we age, our bodies produce less collagen. That is why we tend to see wrinkles. You see, collagen plays a part in our skin elasticity. And as that starts to deteriorate and go away, we see more wrinkles. And we start to get a little bit more brittle in terms of our skin and even our nails and our hair. So let's get into the benefits of collagen and how you can choose the right kind of collagen for you. The first benefit I want to discuss is one I started to mention already, and that is joint health. You see, collagen makes up our tendons, it makes up our ligaments, it makes up a lot of the soft tissue that helps our joints, like cartilage. So if you're an athlete and you're moving around a lot, or maybe you're even just a recreational lifter, you're putting a lot of stress on that collagen, and it's important that you replenish it through your diet. You see, collagen contains a couple of components that are very critical. One of which is glucosamine, which you've probably seen on the shelves of a supplement store before, and the others are glycosaminoglycans, or GAGs. These GAGs are responsible for helping a joint move smoothly. If you've ever moved your elbow or you moved your knee and you've kind of felt that clicking where it just doesn't feel like it's moving slowly, you're probably depleted in those GAGs, and consuming collagen can dramatically help that. In fact, one 24-week study of 147 varsity and club-level athletes found that if they were to take some form of collagen hydrolysate supplement, that they had a dramatic reduction in joint deterioration over 60 to 90 days. That tells us a lot about how quickly the body begins to utilize collagen, especially as it pertains to joint recovery. Now, the next benefit is going to be our hair and skin. A lot of us sort of disregard our hair and skin, but the thing is, they can be telltale signs. So if you're a guy and you're not really worried about your skin and hair, that's one thing. But if you're a female, you probably are concerned about your skin and hair. And collagen can make a huge difference in the health and the vitality of your hair and your skin overall. Now for men, brittle hair and brittle skin and wrinkles will actually tell you as a precursor that you might start having some joint issues. So pay attention to that. If you're brushing your hair, you're combing your hair, you're gelling your hair, and you start to feel that it's brittle, you may want to look into consuming some more collagen. One recent research study found that taking a simple collagen supplement over the course of 60 days showed over a 25 to 30% reduction in wrinkles in the skin. That is a pretty definite difference there. So again, another thing that tells us collagen plays a huge part in how we look and feel. Now, the main reason I think you should consider consuming more collagen, and that is digestion. You see, we hear collagen, we think hair, skin, joints, nails, but we don't really think about digestion. Well, here's something that's really interesting for you. You see, the way our digestive system works is it has little teeny gaps within the digestive system that allow us to absorb nutrients. Now, we're talking very small gaps here, microscopic gaps. Now, what happens through ways of inflammation and bad diet and environmental factors, eventually the digestive system sort of gets a little bit brittle. Those gaps that would ordinarily allow nutrients to come in get so swollen that they actually become somewhat brittle, and those gaps become bigger. When those gaps become bigger, we absorb a lot more of what we're eating, and this means we're absorbing undigested food particles, but also toxins that can dramatically affect how we feel. Well, here's the thing. Our digestive system contains a lot of collagen, and if we consume collagen, eat the right foods, and take the right kind of supplements, we can restore that and actually begin to close the gaps so we can stop that process of ultimately poisoning the body. So the question is, how do you get your collagen? What's the best way to do it? Well, The quickest, simplest, and most down-to-earth way would be consuming bone broth. Now, I've done videos on bone broth before that discuss the benefits of it, but basically the core benefit is the collagen. You see, when you make broth out of a bone, you're getting a lot of the ligaments, you're getting a lot of the tendons, you're getting a lot of the minerals and the collagen that's in the marrow in the bone. So if you make bone broth and you put it in the fridge, you'll see that it gelatinizes. It turns into a little bit more of a solid. Well, that's because of the collagen. You see, gelatin is a byproduct of the breakdown of collagen. So right then and there, you've got a great source. The other option is to eat all cuts of meat. Eat a little bit of the fattier cuts. Eat some of the parts that may not be the most appetizing to you. But the third and simplest way that you can probably get some collagen is using a collagen supplement. And they're becoming much more prevalent. You can find a collagen supplement at pretty much any online store now. But the one thing you want to pay attention to is you want to get a hydrolyzed collagen protein. It's a lot easier to absorb. It doesn't have as many of the gelatin breakdown properties. And your body's going to utilize it a lot more. So skip the glucosamine, skip the chondroitin, go straight to getting a quality protein that your body can assimilate and your body can use. As always, keep it locked in here on my videos, and I'll see you in the next one.